Am I live? Good evening. I think we're live anyway. Hopefully we're live. OBS says we're live, so I'm going to go with that. How are you all doing? Nice to be back with you. I feel like we haven't streamed in a while. It's been a busy time. 24 coming out. It's just been like video after video after video, which they take quite a long time to make. I always have it in my head that I'll do a video like today, and I'll film it today, I'll edit it today, I'll upload it today. And very rarely does that actually happen. More often than not, it will spill over into the next day, and then it's like, oh damn it, and then like it's evening time and you've still got editing to do, and it's like, but I want to stream, and then yeah, I don't know. It's annoying. It is annoying. How are we all doing anyway? Reza, Philip, Ethan, nice to see you all. Simon's in as well. Good, good, good. So welcome to East Midlands Airport. We're back in 2020. Of course we are. Because of this wonderful, wonderful plane. The 777 freighter from PMDG is now upon us. And I've spent about 5 hours today putting together this livery. I'm still stunned it took that long, to be honest, but then on the other hand I'm not stunned because liveries always take me so long. It's not a part of the job I enjoy, but there we go. What can you do? It's one of those necessary evils, I think, really. If you're going to have a virtual airline, every time a plane comes out that basically we all want to fly, I have to kind of burn a day and spend it making a livery, which is okay. Oh no, Richard, you broke your mug. Gutted. That is disappointing. I'm sorry to hear that. I must admit, I put mine in the dishwasher the other day, and then I went to put a glass next to it, and I sort of dropped the glass, and it went dink on it. I was like, oh no! And luckily it was only a tiny, tiny little bit. But yeah, now it matches all my other mugs, so that's good. So I'm a bit of a klutz when it comes to, there we go. I don't see the point in practice landing in the 777F when you already know how to land the 777. Okay, go watch something else, I guess. It's up to you. For me, it's a plane I haven't flown in a long time. As I said when I bought the plane, the 777-300 a long time ago, I wasn't really going to fly it that much. I felt obligated really to buy it for the channel, and so I did. But my camera view doesn't look as clear as usual. Ooh, which one? Out of focus maybe? Could be. Better or worse? But yeah, I kind of bought the 300 thinking to myself, it's really not an aircraft I'm going to fly on a regular basis, because I'm not going to sit here and do like 10-hour long hauls. But I feel like the freighter gives us that creative freedom to fly a big plane, to fly a high quality big plane from PMDG. And we can kind of take it on whatever route we want, really, within reason. Like, cargo kind of has a different rule book to it compared to passenger freight. So, this is the one I really wanted. I mean, in an ideal world, PMDG would have released the freighter first, but obviously, I understand why they didn't. Still the same, looks lower res. Ooh. I don't know then. It's weird. Which, hang on. Is that any better? Is it a video thing or a camera thing? Because I've got two separate cameras. In fairness, I have been messing about, so it might be something to do with that. Philip. I had to re-rig all of my streaming setup to test out my other rig. So, yeah, don't know. But yeah. Really glad that the freighter's here, because it's the one I wanted right from the very beginning, really. It was always the plane that I thought, actually, I'm going to fly it. Same on that camera. Oh, probably a YouTube thing then, Philip. So it's two completely separate cameras. Yeah, don't know is the honest answer. Everyone else is saying it looks good. Maybe YouTube's done that thing, Philip, where it like locks it to like 360p or something, and even when you tell it to go for high quality, it doesn't. You need to manually do it. I don't know. But yeah, super glad to have this plane now in the sim. And I bought East Midlands Airport today, although, as we'll see in a minute, what time of day should we have? Ooh, morning. Let's go for that. Look at it glistening. Glistening in the sun. I sort of went for a bit of a dirty look on this plane. I kind of figured it's an old cargo hauler. It's probably been put through the mill a bit. But yeah, I'm loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. I just can't wait for it to get into 24. And I understand it's going to take PMDG a while. That's fine. I get it. I'm not rushing them. I'm not mad at them. I understand the situation perfectly. The ex-software developer in me really feels sorry for them, actually, because their hands are pretty much tied. They can't get the 777 into 24 yet until Asobo kind of get rid of a roadblock, a technical roadblock. Their planes are made using a lot of WASM, WebAssembly, C++, and it's just not working with 24. Now Asobo know about it, and hopefully are going to get rid of that roadblock real soon. Then we might be able to get some PMDGs into 2024. But really, I kind of think once PMDGs are in, that's me gone, I think, from 2020. We've got the Phoenix, get the PMDGs in, VATSIM works, New Sky works. You know, from there on out, don't really see a reason to come back into 2020. Is this 2024? No, this is 2020, mate, because we're in the PMDG 777 and it's 2020 only at this time. Is 777 freighter worth the money? I think so. I think so, yeah. I absolutely think so. Oh, you did your first VATSIM flight. That's cool. I hope it went well. That's cool. Can't deal with 24, so I still have to explain. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, I'm not here to tell you you're doing it wrong. It's your sim. It's your computer. It's your setup. You do what you want with it. Hey, Dazzler's in. How you doing, Dazzler? You got to buy the 777 freighter. Why don't they just give, or is it cheap? I don't understand. Ah, Philip. Yeah, that's yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Won't buy 2024 until the PMDGs are in there. 2024 is getting better, Simon. I think I'm having a pretty good time in it, all things considered. Trouble is, I haven't had enough time really to fly. I feel like I've just been I've gone into content mode, and I'm concerned that I'm just doing too much content and not enough flying. But just hit the mic with my nose there. The trouble is, videos make the money, and the streams do not. So tempted to maybe pivot the channel somewhat. I did a poll. I don't know if any of you saw it. I did a poll and hundreds of people voted on it, so it's a fairly decent sample size, as opposed to 20 or 30 people voting. I said, what do you want to see more on the channel? More live streams or more kind of videos where I do a full flight and then chop it up into a 20-30 minute video? And it was 75% said they wanted that and 25% said the live streams. So that sort of tells you something, doesn't it? I'll probably be a fool to ignore that, given that all the other data I've got when I make videos and the proportion of my revenue that comes from those versus the live streams. The live streams, man, they can be brutal. I could stream all day tomorrow, for example, and maybe make £1, maybe £2, maybe £2.50 if we're steady on. Streaming's a really weird one. I do think there's something there though. Maybe there's a certain channel size that we'll get to, or a certain viewership we'll get to, where the balance kind of shifts a little bit. But certainly where we are now and where we have been up to now, it's really hard to justify the time. It's a really strange one. But I do enjoy it, so yeah. Right, shall we do a landing? We're here at East Midlands from Pirigee. Let's hop in. Isabella, how you doing? So, of course, £2.50. That's about 5% of the 777 cost. Yeah, and yeah, by contrast, if I was to make a video about it and it got several thousand views, I mean, not several, just I'm talking like 10, 15. You know, that would be a worthwhile time investment. Okay, first thing I've noticed, I did a quick test landing before we jumped on tonight. And I think the ILS or the Pappies, I think it's all busted. FSI panel works for 24. It is being converted for 2024 as we speak, but it ain't ready yet. Let me show you what I mean. So this is third-party scenery. I've got to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what's going on. How do I like FSI panel? I love FSI panel. I'm really sad that it's not in 24 yet, but they are working on it. Haha, look out, Wasp's here. In your favourite plane, Wasp? Yeah, Stefan, yeah. 2020 tonight. Back to ye old faithful.
Glide slow.
I've got to be honest, part of me tonight couldn't be bothered
slow.
with stressing out on VATSIM, so I was kind of quite up for not going on VATSIM and doing this.
Glide slow.
Right, we'll do an auto land, and I'll show you what I mean.
Glide
Wasp,
slow.
have you got this scenery? East Midlands. I thought you said you did.
Glide slow.
Is 09 like this for you too? You'll see in a second.
Glide slow. Glide slow.
So that once we get on the ILS, we'll probably get 3 whites on the Pappies. Hey, drummer. Yeah, there we go. So we're on the glide. Everything's good. 4, why not? There's Donington Park. And that is where I saw Metallica for the first time. Back in 2006, bloody hell. Yeah, that's where the stage is there, isn't it? I think.
500.
Oh. Right, so I'm doing an auto land. We'll let it do what it wants. And I just want to show you the glide slope issue.
300.
Okay, well it seems to have lost the centre line. Not sure why.
200.
But look, we are on the glide slope. Roughly. 4 whites. 100 feet over the threshold.
100.
Should be 50, right?
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. 30. 20. 10.
That to me seems a bit busted. But yeah, that wasn't me, that was just auto land, because I wanted to show you kind of what's going on there with the Pappies and the glide slope. So I think, I don't know whether the scenery's bugged or what. Really weird. Really, really weird. One of the 25%. Dazza, thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I think probably 09 is going to have to be a visual approach, which I'm a little bit peeved about, given that I've just spent 15 quid on the scenery. There you go, Dazza. You're a 1/3 owner of my copy of East Midlands. Right, let's do one by hand. Get the old yoke cam on. Am I going to do any flights tomorrow? Probably not. No.
2500.
Got stuff to do tomorrow. quid is a pound, as us Brits say. Like a dollar is a buck. Yeah, maybe I should start doing like timeshares on my scenery. Yeah, I've got stuff to do tomorrow. I have this to play with.
Wide slope.
Dun dun dun. You saw it here first.
Wide slope. Wide slope.
Alright. Let's go.
Wide slope. Wide slope.
Okay, we'll leave auto throttles on
Wide
for this
slope.
landing, shall we? And we'll see if we can...
Wide slope. 1,000.
Let's turn off that annoying glide slope warning, because given how busted the scenery is... It's quite a big wind, isn't it? 17 knots. Okay, 2 reds, 2 whites. Let's follow the pappies in, shall we? Let's not set my auto brake. It's funny, when I was at the Download Festival
400.
many years ago now, I remember seeing the planes go over thinking, oh, that airport must be nearby. I didn't realise it was that nearby.
300.
I mean, that is seriously nearby, isn't it?
200. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Not too bad, not too shabby. Reverses away. Let's just go and check out the scenery, because I haven't really had a proper look yet. Oh wait, I need to remember how to turn this thing. You basically got to wait until you're way over, haven't you? So what have we got? We've got a UPS depot. How do I find VATSIM? Thinking of starting, but not sure. We were talking about this the other day. I think I was talking to Wasp about it. And it's like... It's like when I play a first-person shooter. Like, I don't really like to play on anything other than competitive, because it feels the game has got so much more purpose when you're playing in a competitive mode, because every time you queue for a match, you're putting your rank at risk, because if you lose and you do badly, you underperform, you're going to lose rank. So it's like the stakes are higher, which kind of makes it kind of... the whole thing means something, as opposed to just, we're playing a game, if we win, we lose, no one cares. And that's got its place too. Like, some nights I just like to chill out and, you know, go on Call of Duty and just run around like a headless chicken, and that's fine. But 99% of the time, I would prefer to play some sort of competitive endeavour. Now, I kind of feel like VATSIM is almost like the first-person shooter equivalent of like competitive mode, because all the stakes are raised, particularly when you've got loads of coverage online and it's busy, because if you mess up, you're going to mess everyone else up as well. And that's kind of... and I know it's stressful, but it kind of means something. Once you've started on VATSIM, once you've experienced flying into a busy Gatwick and a busy Heathrow and flying out when London Control's on and, you know, the frequencies are like bang, 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 bang. And if you then turn VATSIM off and go back to flying on your own, it just feels so completely pointless by comparison. And I used to do loads of it. Like when we started this channel, I was basically like, no way am I doing VATSIM. I'm not good enough for VATSIM. Not a chance. So we just used to fly from point A to point B on our own, not even online. And we would try and use charts where we could and make do with ChartFox. But ultimately, there wasn't really any point to what we were doing. We were just going from point A to point B. And there was no real pressure if you messed up, which is great when you're starting. But now I just kind of feel like it feels a bit pointless to not do that. What's going on here? Feels like we're on a bit of a tilt. Or was it just me? Yeah, it's just me. Alright, Wasp, happy landings. Right, we're going to get down the end here, just check out what we've got going on. This is really cool scenery though. Too bad about that glide slope, I don't know what's going on there. I might email the dev and ask him. Ryan, we're doing landing practices tonight, so we're going to be just doing lots and lots of landings, one after the other. I'm just taking a quick check out of the scenery here at East Midlands. This looks pretty good. Right. Let's have a quick look at Eddie. Doing a 777W flight from Singapore to Hong Kong. Awesome. What runway? 24 tonight, isn't it? If any of you are wondering, the tool we're using to set ourselves up for these landings and all of that is FSI panel.
2500.
And you'll notice what it's doing. See all the things moving there, all the buttons being pressed. That isn't me, that's FSI panel doing it. No, it's not free. It's a paid app. But it's well worth it. Well worth it. Right, see if the glide slope's any better here at Edinburgh. Same developer, so... Right then. Hold the brakes, take control. Press the approach button. And we'll let it come down. Is the flight model significantly different? I don't know. I mean, literally, tonight is my first time really actually flying it. I am about 20 minutes in.
1000.
Feels similar. It's a shorter airframe, isn't it? Because it's the 200 variant, isn't it, that the freighter's based off of rather than the 300. Wow, it's foggy. The Snoop and Pappy mismatches are stable. Yeah, it wouldn't be the same without it, would it? I don't know why they don't just ray trace the Pappies. That would make life so much easier. Right, we've got a visual. Should we take over? Oh, I didn't set my auto brake. This will be fun. Manual brakes. A little on the low side.
100.
What's going on my textures?
50.
Why are my engines spooling? Get
30.
down. Alright, we'll try that again in a minute.
10.
Okay, that one didn't count. What is going on with this runway texture? Oh, hello. Okay, that'll be what's going on then. That's the spirit, Philip. Right, should we try that again? One more time for the people. Tyre pressures.
25.
Right, let's just check the aircraft for faults after that, shall we? In fact, I'll let it do all its stuff first. Yeah, maybe we need to remove the default East Midlands. Yeah, it felt like my engines just started spooling then. I don't know what was going on. What I also want to do is go to, where is it, PMDG setup, options, simulation, show thrust lever position. Yes. There we go. So now this little blue bit, so I can match my throttles to where the engines actually are before I disconnect auto throttle. Okay, we're ready. Let's rock and roll. Tyre failure. Has it still got an error? I think the brake's got a bit too hot.
400.
Yeah, 3 whites, look at that. But we're on the glide.
300.
Yes, it's way too high. 4 whites and we're still on the glide.
200. 100.
Yeah, that's no good, is it?
50. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, yeah, they didn't even feel that. And by they, I mean the boxes in the back. Not bad, that. Not bad. Right, let's see if we can clear this tyre issue. That's annoying. Would you say the plane is worth it if you have the normal 777-300? For me it was, because actually I wanted this plane from the get-go. I wasn't that interested in the 300. I loved what they'd done technically with it, and I loved that they brought it to the sim, but realistically, am I going to go on 10-hour long hauls with it? No, I'm not. So what I wanted was a freighter so I could do shorter hops in and around Europe, maybe further afield sometime. And now we have that. So for me, this is the one. This is the one, really, the one I was waiting for. The only reason that I bought the 300 really was because I kind of felt like I had to for the channel. It'd be a disservice to the channel for me not to do it. So that's kind of why I did it, and it, you know, it paid for itself. So from that point of view, it was all fine. But I very much like this. Hey, Melzy, cheers for the Prime sub. Appreciate it. Good old Twitch. French exam tomorrow. This is way more important. Absolutely. France will still be there in the morning. Don't worry. Right, let's restart because I can't get rid of that tyre warning. Ah, cheers, Mousy. Appreciate it. What flight sim is this? This is Flight Sim 2020. This isn't 24. Cheers, Mousy. Will do. Doing my best over here. Just feels like it's a really compressed period of time at the moment. Too many videos and not enough time. That's the problem. How much is my setup? I don't really know, because it was all kind of bought in bits. I didn't just go out and like write a check for it all, you know. It's just kind of like a collection, really. You just build it up and build it up and build it up, and then somebody that hasn't seen it before is like, "Oh my god, that must be so expensive." And it's like, well, yeah, I suppose it is when you do it over like 3 or 4 years. We are running the advanced version of FSI panel. But full disclosure, the dev did give it to me. I bought the standard version, and I thought it was really cool, so I made a video, and he saw the video, and he said, "Thanks for doing the video. I've upgraded your license." So I was like, "Oh, nice." But if you just want to do landings like I'm doing now, just like land, 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 choose an airport, choose a runway, land, standard version's fine. All right, Cameron. Oh, Edmo's asking about 2024 or 2020. 2024 is getting there. It's getting there. I just really want them to unblock PMDG so we can get the 777 and the 737 into 2024. That's the one for me, I think. Like most of our scenery works. Not all of it, but most of it. The Phoenix works. Nothing official from fly-by-wire yet. Like some people have good luck, some people don't. But I think once we've got the Phoenix, once we've got the PMDG, we've got VATSIM, we've got New Sky for the virtual airline. That's pretty much me done, I think. pretty much me done. I don't see any reason to go back to 2020. I don't have the iFly. If I did, maybe that would give me pause. Like, the only reason I'm in 2020 tonight is because the 777 freighter is here. That's the only thing that's brought me back. Yeah, we got a bit of the storm, Cameron. We had a pipe blow off the house. So I've got to get up a ladder and fix the pipe. So that's going to be fun. And we had a tile. Well, not a tile. Like a plastic cap that goes over like the edge of your tiles where they come at the end of the roof. I'm explaining it really badly, but one of those fell off. So nothing too major. Loads of power cuts, loads of internet going out. In fact, to be honest, it may well go out tonight. The internet is sucking around here at the minute. Because I think a lot of electricity repair works are going on in the town, and although we're fine, I kind of feel like we get the tail end of stuff. Hey Roost. Welcome, welcome. Right, where should we go? We need a good cargo airport. In fact, we can look at New Sky, the home of the Air Not Virtual Airline, which you're welcome to come and join if you want to. Because I spent last night, as you can see by my announcement, putting loads and loads of cargo routes in. So let's have a quick look. Flights. My flights. Book a flight. Scheduled cargo. Air Not. And now there should be flipping hundreds of them. Yeah, look at that. Here we go. Now we're talking. So I've got quite a few out of Heathrow. So if any of you want to join the airline on New Sky, feel free. Loads to Heathrow. Got Heathrow to Memphis. What's SDS? What's that? Louisville, that's what it is. Got a shorter hop over to Frankfurt. JFK, LAX, Dubai, Chicago, Cape Town, down to Madrid, and Barcelona. Gatwick to Prague, Gatwick to Frankfurt, Hamburg. Dublin, East Midlands. I mean, Anchorage, we should probably do Anchorage, shouldn't we? Before we leave here tonight. Yeah, let's go to Anchorage. Let's do a landing at Anchorage. What is it? No, Matthew, this is 2020. I wish it was in 2024. Okay, select airport, short final, or need to select a runway first. Should we try 1.5? I know it's got a tailwind, but it's got an ILS. Let's check out that livery again. Yeah, love it. I think we need the 7.3 as well. We need to do the 7.3. Okay, so it's just zoomed us to Anchorage. We'll have a go at landing here. How you doing anyway, Matthew? You okay? Hope all is well. So hopefully some scenery will load in a minute. Because at the moment we're about to land on some mashed potato by the look of it. There it is. Ooh. God damn, I could go right to bed now. I won't lie, feeling very tired.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
Here we go, it's ready for us. So hold the brakes, hit the approach
slow.
button.
Glide slow.
That's pretty good go, Matthew, actually, to go this long with that one.
Glide slow.
Okay, let's set our auto brake to 4. Okay, there's the glide.
1,000.
Okay, my throttles, my yoke. Doing it all manual. Gone a little bit too high here.
400. 300. 200.
Sink rate. Sink rate.
50. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, that was a bit of a bounce on that. This is Anchorage, Matthew. Right, we need another go at that.
Sink rate. Pull up.
Oh, how are you finding it, Mike? I've not tried those. Looks really cool, though. Why is it put us on a different runway? It's weird. Come on. There we go. Okay, so we'll keep it level. just until we intercept the glide slope, which is on its way.
1,000.
Okay, this is looking quite good. It was. See if we can get 2 reds back.
500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Ouch. Ouch. Felt like a little bump got us then. I don't know if it did, because this runway does feel a bit lumpy bumpy. FSI panel does come in very handy. Wow, that was EGPK, is that Presswick? The landing rating at the bottom is actually New Sky. That's how we run our virtual airline. It just happens to show up a landing feet per minute, but what we're using here, FSI panel, will actually give you a proper breakdown. So yeah, we're a bit high on the threshold. On the centre line though. That's not so bad. Southampton. Wow. Let's have another look. Where should we go? Is Munich? Or Leipzig? Is that how you pronounce it? Leipzig? Is that right? EDDP. Let's go to EDDP. That's a fairly big hub, isn't it? Let's go, Pope.
2,500.
Alright, we need some daylight. Much better. Yeah, not bad, thanks, Pope. It's been a minute since we've been live, and I figured we'd just have a bit of a chill one tonight and fly, well, I say fly, land the 777 freighter. Nice one, Heavy. You're very welcome. Which sim is better to play at the moment? 2024 when it works, it's awesome. Or when your stuff works in it. Because really, the only thing we've got at the moment is the default planes, which most of which are from any builds. Which, thank God for any builds. I mean, they literally carried that sim, I would say, as far as I'm concerned. And then we've got the Phoenix, Now, Phoenix was super quick, weren't they, in getting their stuff out? But hopefully we'll get some PMDG soon, which would be good.
500.
Oh, we've got a visual.
400. 300. 200.
Oh god, we've gone too low. Why have we gone so low?
100.
Oh, the scenery's gone all weird again.
50.
Good luck landing here.
30. 20. 10.
Yeah, okay, we need scenery to pop in, don't we? Ah, there it goes. I feel like it's about to do something. Maybe it's my internet being super slow. Could be. Right, show it one more time. Right, try again. Hey, pigeon. Washington River visual. Wow, in a 777. That's crazy. Right, here we go. Almost ready to go. Just purchased a freighter, going to test it tomorrow. Awesome. Yeah, it's the 777 I've been waiting for. It really is. I like it a lot.
1,000.
Okay, see if we can get a good one under our belt, shall we? Okay, 3 reds. It's looking pretty good. Little touch of wind from the left. Gone too high.
200. 100. 50.
Ah, rubbish. We floated this one. Right, let's try
20.
again.
10.
Try that again. That one went awfully wrong. That would have been a go around. If that was on VATSIM, we'd have gone around then. Right, this is why we do a landing practice stream. Because quite clearly, I haven't flown this plane since the summer, and I suck at it. Get Yorkshire tea. Awesome.
2,500.
I haven't actually looked down here yet. Manuals, that's cool. Nice. I wish Microsoft Flex in 2020 wasn't 157 gig to install. Yeah, well, there lies the tension, isn't it? Because on the one hand, you got people screaming at Microsoft, being like, "Why did you stream all the stuff in?" And then on the other hand, you got people saying, "Why does it take so long to install?" Tricky one. How's the new sim going so far after the disaster that was launched? It's getting better. It is getting better. If you don't mind flying the Phoenix and the default stuff, you can have a good time in it. My throttles, my yoke.
500. 400. 300. 200. 100.
Come on.
50. 30. 20. 10.
That's the one. That was much better. Feel happier with that. That'll be the one. That's much better. Happy with that. Right, what are you saying? How you doing? Yeah, 24 does look better up close. That is one big thing going for it, that's for sure. How hard does it control a Boeing plane with just a side stick? I don't have a yoke currently. Practically my whole setup is Airbus based. Yeah, you can fly with a side stick. I mean, ultimately, it's no different than flying an Airbus, is it? Not really, because you know, you've got up, down, left, right. It's... I like flying with the yoke, but it is a luxury. I'll be the first to admit that. Mike, if you want to start and sort of get to learn the ropes without, you know, while keeping your wallet intact, try the 737-600, because you know, you can get all the systems, you can learn all the systems for not a huge amount of money, relatively, and then you can take that knowledge with you everywhere else. It's a shame PMDG doesn't have the same feature as the flight factor that allows you to save situations and also load in ILS and stars fully set up for proper configurations. Yeah, and that's kind of the gap in the market that FSI panel fills that we're using tonight. Very cool. Right, where else should we go? What's EBLG? Oh. So how do you pronounce that? Is that Liège or Liege? EBLG. Let's go EBLG. Any plans to go on VATSIM with the new sim? Yeah, absolutely. It's just a case of there's been other things to do, basically. There's other things to do. Obviously there's a lot of videos that I want to make in light of the new sim being out, and that takes time, and ultimately it will take time away from live streams. But financially it's a brilliant decision, if that makes you feel any better. I mean, it is an ambition to take this YouTube stuff more seriously, so I kind of need to follow the money to a certain degree. Right, what is going on here then? Okay, this has not gone well, has it? I really think I've got internet trouble here tonight, not gonna lie.
1,000.
This would be the rescue of the century right here, watch this.
500. 400. 300. 200.
There we go.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Hey Lee. Can I do a video on how to configure the throttle? For what aviation? Ah, there's the scenery. Yeah, I think there's a very real possibility my internet's not doing so great. So we're using FSI panel, so what's wrong with the scenery? We're moving around quite a lot with FSI panel,
2,500.
setting ourselves up for new landings, but normally it's fairly okay. Tonight it's been a bit slow. Could be the rolling cache, yeah. No, on a normal flight you wouldn't, but I have done FSI panel where we jump around different airports and it takes like a few seconds to load in, nothing like what we've just seen. Done it again. Yeah, FSI panel's awesome. Love me some FSI panel. I mean, thank goodness for FSI panel when the Phoenix came out, because otherwise I would have been making craters forever with that thing. We had 1 or 2 craters with the Phoenix when it first came out. I remember thinking, oh, it can't be that difficult to land, it's just like the fly-by-wire. Turns out I was wrong. Right. Easy does it then.
Terrain, terrain.
500. 400. 300.
82 reds, 2 whites,
200.
allegedly.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Not the greatest, but that's okay. Is the sim worth it at this stage? Looking to get it for Christmas as a small gift. I mean, if you're going to buy it anyway at some point, if you work on the basis that you're going to end up buying it either now or in 6 months or in a year, why not? Why not get it now? If you're curious and you want to check it out, I mean, there are going to be bits that aren't going to work straight away because we're in this weird transition period. I really like having both. I mean, when 2024 works, like, you can tell how awesome it's going to be long term. But there's just little things. I mean, the biggest one for me is that the PMDG isn't in there. I mean, once we get that, we are cooking as far as I'm concerned. We can get onto VATSIM, we can fly the Phoenix. Like, that's most of it, really, from my point of view. That is most of it. Yeah, weird one. Feet per minute stuff at the bottom is New Sky. That's New Sky doing that. Right, where to go next? Anyone got any requests? Chuck me a code and we'll go there. First one to type a code wins. FMEE, okay. Where on earth is that? Oh, Madagascar. Are we going to be able to get a 777 in here? Let's find out. Oh.
2,500. 1,000.
Yeah, this is the thing with FSI panel, if you quickly spawn somewhere else. I think we've landed on the wrong runway, haven't we? Or set us up on the wrong runway. Right. Dare we? Oh yeah, let's go Chicago. That's a good call, Lee. I want to go Chicago as well. Feels like everything's saying we're fine,
1,000.
but it feels like we're in the wrong place. And that feels better. Not sure where the ILS wants us to go. We'll do the visuals from here, I think.
200. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
A little bit late, wasn't it? Yeah, let's go to Chicago. Chicago. Oh, look at all those runways. Should we go 27 center? Get a bit of daylight. Go to where? Davo? Not heard of that one. I'm unfamiliar. It's put us on the wrong one. Why have we done that FSI panel? We want 27 right then, I guess, do we? No? Yeah, 27 center. No. That's 28 center. That's better. Okay. Oh. Yeah, bandwidth's too low. Definitely feel like I'm having internet issues tonight. For sure. Gone high, haven't we? We've gone way too high.
200. 100. 50. 30. 20.
Yeah, we need to try that again.
10.
That was no good. How'd you get on, Wasp? Right, let's give it another whirl. Yeah, Rob, we've just moved using a third-party tool. It's kind of teleported us across the world, and now all the data has to load in. And it's whinging that my internet doesn't have enough bandwidth. Oh, I've just
2,500.
messed up my tyres, I think. How was your FPS, Wasp, on landing? Was it okay? That's a minor detail, Wasp. Come on. Okay, that's feeling pretty good and stable. How have I floated it again? No good. No flipping good. I feel the nose comes up automatically. Yeah, I'm feeling that too, and I think it might be like ground lift effect from the wings. So we go again. I've been feeling that all night, to be quite honest. And we go again. Yeah, it feels like at about 50 feet. All of a sudden you feel your rate of descent start to drop, almost like you've got to push down through it a little bit. Well, that's kind of the opposite, isn't it, Terry? The A320 actually pushes the nose down automatically, such that as the pilot flying, you want to bring the nose up. It's like a reaction, like a natural reaction to it. Whereas this feels like the opposite of that. It must be the wings sort of getting nearer to the ground. How did I change the flaps on my Airbus yoke? Oh, you mean the throttles? I 3D printed them. Got a 3D printer and yeah, did it through that. There's a video all about it on the channel if you want to check it out. Oh lordy, it set me up on the wrong runway. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Right, flight director's off. Let's go visual. Here we go. Right, let's see if we feel those wings go up. Of course, if we're doing like a manual throttle landing, we can kind of compensate for it through the throttles to a certain degree.
300. 200. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Yeah, I find it much easier with throttles on manual. I don't like doing auto throttle landings, I've got to be completely honest. And I'm sure in the real world everything's done on auto throttle. But I do kind of like... MJKS, where's that? Go on in, let's have a look. No J. No, there's no J for me to click. Sorry. Can he do it? Oh no, I just shut FSI panel. Let's load FSI panel again. It's on my channel, so if you do a search for like Airbus throttles 3D printer, you'll probably find it. I believe that PMDG said the ground effect is much stronger with the freighter versus the passenger. Okay. It's interesting. EPGD. It's Glasgow, isn't it? Oh no, it's going to be Gdansk. Gdansk. Yeah, good idea. We like Gdansk. Said it's a feature. Got it. Yeah, I figured it was. Yeah, it seems to be about the 50 feet mark. That'd be right. Also, it's recommended not to disengage the auto throttle. I do kind of like doing it manual though, just for the fun. Given that we're in a sim and we can. How do I modify the flaps? We've literally just spoken about that. That's a funny coincidence. There's a video on my channel where it shows you how to do it.
1,000.
Alright, Pope, we'll do that next. Go on then, let's do a auto throttle landing then. Yeah, okay, that wasn't so bad with the auto throttle, was it? That wasn't so bad. Yeah, you can definitely feel it about 50 feet. RPMD. Come on in, Pope's been waiting for a while for this one. Sorry, Pope.
Sink rate full up.
Give the scenery a mo to load in. Yeah, so I kind of think, on reflection, it's probably a good idea to do this stream. Just to get a feel for it, because I think if I'd gone and tried to do landing number 1 on VATSIM on a proper flight, I'd have been like, oh, why is it so rubbish? What did I do wrong? Actually, now we've taken some time to understand the aircraft a little bit. Time well spent, I would say. Here we go then. Is this an offset ILS? Feels like it might be. Right, if I don't touch anything, where's Autoland going to take us? Yeah, is this offset to avoid all the buildings over there? Too high, aren't we? ILS and the Pappies are disagreeing quite a lot.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Yeah, that 50 feet thing's a big deal, isn't it? I do feel like it's still quite floaty. Got to be careful. Landing rate monitor is New Sky, but it's not really a new landing rate monitor. It's actually the tool we use for our VA. But it just happens to do that. EETN, let's have a look then. No idea where this is. Estonia. Sweet. Yeah, so whenever it detects a landing, it throws up that landing rate monitor. As long as you have it open. Well, can't seem to see anything. So I guess we'll wait until we get a visual, shall we? Still nothing. Right, Proctor. Come on. Give me a visual. Foggy and dark, my favourite. Aha. Once again,
100.
Pappies and ILS massively disagree. ILS says we're fine. Down you go.
30, 20, 10.
God, I don't know what it is with this bloody sim. It's like 1 minute the Pappies are happy, then the ILS is happy, then it's the other way around. It's like, make your mind up. I really hope they fix that in 24, like for real, for good. Like, oh man, it's so annoying. So annoying. Is it just me or is this 777 easier than the 73? Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah. Certain things are much easier. Like the air conditioning panel, for one thing. Let's tell you what, let's restart. Let's go back to the main menu. In fact, let's not, because that'll take forever. I forgot we're on 2020. That's one good thing about 2024, is much quicker. Stuff like that. No, we're not using lossless scaling. As I said, what's your monitor air not, if I may ask? Of course you can. Currently, spent the night trying to choose between a 34-inch ultra-wide or a 40-inch flat screen, both at 1440p. And mainly only play Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 currently. So I use a 43-inch TV. It's not very good. It's not very expensive. It was about 300 and something when I bought it, and I saw what I think is the equivalent model this year go on sale on Black Friday for $179. 43-inch LG TV, 60 Hz, no variable refresh rate, no snazziness. It just is what it is. And I would love variable refresh rate, but I don't have it. So
1,000.
I believe so, Nick. I think they said the only thing they can't guarantee is on the marketplace. If the marketplace impose some kind of technical restriction whereby they can't give an upgrade for free in 24, they might have to charge like the lowest possible one that it will let them do it. I think check out their forum because it will explain it. What the frick? Oh, lordy. Okay. Okay, great. What is it doing? Alright, we'll do it the old-fashioned way then, shall we? Don't know what it is. Whenever I fly at Stansted, I'm always like impressed at how nice it looks. Why are we climbing? Stop climbing! Ah! Right, legs. CF04, please and thank you. Right. Ah, good times. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't get too caught up with like gaming reviews of a TV for Flight Sim because there is not a lot of movement that takes place on Flight Sim, which is why you don't need 120 FPS. That's why, as you rightly say, you cap it at 60. You could even cap it at 30. I know some people that cap it at 30 and it's totally fine. A solid 30, nothing wrong with that in Flight Sim at all. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. So yeah, if you start looking into like gaming reviews and what like, you know, Valorant players and Counter-Strike players think of it, it's like, well, yeah, you're probably going to get different answers to what you actually need it for. Now, if you decide you want to get into Call of Duty or something, you're probably going to find if you buy a 43-inch TV at 60 Hertz for 200-300 quid, you're not going to like it. But if all you want it for is a simming monitor, you can get away without spending very much. The only thing I wish it had was variable refresh rate, because if I've got like 60 FPS, not that I ever get 60 FPS, but let's say we do, and it drops to like 47, you won't feel it nearly as much on a variable refresh rate monitor. Innie A300 just came out for 24, nice. Yeah, I like that plane. Do like that plane. In fact, we got a livery for it on the website, airnaut.co.uk. Go to the livery section, you can download the Airnaut cargo livery, as well as the Airnaut cargo livery for our beloved 777. Where's that big old door? There it is. Yeah, I couldn't believe it when that LG TV, I saw it on sale for $179. $179 for a... Imagine that. 43 inches. A TV. 43 inch. 4K. Madness. Like, I remember my parents spending...
1,000.
God, it must have been nearly $2,000 on a 36-inch CRT. And it weighed so much we had to reinforce the flipping floor because the floor was literally sinking where it was. We had to like lift the floorboards up and start packing all the joists and stuff with all sorts. Absolute madness. Now you can get something way bigger, way better. Honestly, TVs are such a miracle of technology when you think about it. And it's easy to become complacent and just take it for granted, but man, it's incredible, really. Now, this is Stansted by Innie Builds, I think. I think I've got that installed. I guess we'll soon find out. 2 reds, 2 whites. Glide slope seems to be reasonably alright.
400. 300. 200. 100.
There it is. Just felt the... Oh, hello.
50.
Flipping heck. Okay, this one might be a wash.
30. 20.
Yeah, that's not going to have
10.
helped. What happened there? How can you check if your monitor has that frame stuff Variable refresh rate, is that what you mean? Question, you asked a survey opinion a couple of times whether we want to watch live streams or edited vids of flights. And edit has been the clear favourite. Why are you still doing endless live streams? I'm not doing endless live streams. If you paid attention, you'll notice this is one of the few live streams we've done in a long time. So, yeah. That is the answer. Pay attention. If anything, we're doing the least live streams we've ever done. And the channel's doing better for it. Sadly, because I do like a live stream. Right, let's try that again. Hopefully now we've landed there once, it won't judder so much next time. Are you planning on further expanding your cockpit? Kind of. Kind of. We've got a new toy turned up. Da 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 da. Here we go. Let's do a landing. No, I see what you mean, Dan. Like, before 2024, it felt like there really wasn't a lot of content to make, so I did do loads and loads of live streams. And it felt like interest in 2020 was waning. But yeah, ever since 24's come out, it's just been like video after video after video. Not full flight video, I'll grant you. But that is the plan going forward, to do more of that. Good God, I'm high already.
1,000.
But yeah, the reason I streamed tonight was basically because I felt bad. If I'm being completely honest with you, I felt bad that I hadn't done one in a while. Financially though, for the channel, they're not great, so maybe I should limit them. I don't know. It's hard to know what to do for the best. Only thing I will say is that my last kind of full flight video I did got hardly any views. So on one hand, the polls say, yeah, edited full flight videos like 75% to 25%. So on the one hand, you think, oh great, do that. And then occasionally you spend ages making a video, editing the video, making a thumbnail for the video, titling the video, and it just dies on the vine. And I suppose that is like anything on YouTube. And maybe I just need to get better at making them. Ah! More stutters.
50. 30, 20, 10.
So maybe there's that side of it as well. $10 feet per minute, damn. That was alright, wasn't it? Right. 10 past 10 already, blimey. Let's do a couple more. Let's go back to our main menu. Do I know Swiss 001? I know of Swiss. I don't know him. Nor does he know me, as far as I'm aware. Might get in the radio panels as well, hopefully. Oh, Cole, yeah, as in I know him, as I know of him, yeah. Sorry, I thought you meant like, do I personally know him? And the answer to that would be no, I do not. Let's go to LAX. Henry, there's a video on the channel if you check it out. Yeah, so those settings in that video, Henry, are what I'm using tonight. So this is kind of proof that they work. Did 2024 boost your subs? It's really funny. On 2024 launch day, we spent about 3.5 hours looking at a loading screen, and I had more views than I've ever had, ever. Like the graph and the hours that we've streamed, the miles that we've flown in 2020, while getting like 22, 23 viewers, and then all of a sudden I look over and it's like 387 viewers watching a damn loading screen. I was like, are you kidding me? And we couldn't get into the sim to do anything with those viewers, and then slowly but surely they all start dropping away. That was quite gutting, actually, because you worked really hard. I really hoped that would be like a big night for the channel, and I just couldn't capitalize on it. FSI panel, Eamon. It's really cool. Let's go. G4 left. So FSI panel's just setting us up. Yeah, my internet's definitely having a bit of a day. A380 Birmingham Airport to Dubai, nice. I'll be honest, I don't really like long haul flying on the sim. I get bored, to be perfectly honest. Although that could be another one, couldn't it, where we edit it down in a video. What Dan was talking about earlier. We ran a couple of polls asking whether you want live streams or edited videos. And in every single case, the edited videos came out ahead, so maybe that's something we need to look into. And it would allow us to do more long-haul flights, because I could actually, rather than feeling this pressure to be present the whole way through, because it's live, I can maybe do something else while it's in cruise. Don't know. Do they not have 4x speed? They do. They have 8x, in fact, with the auto cruise feature. Alrighty, here we go. Okay, Pappies are saying we're too high. Glide slope says we're too low.
100.
Can't bloody win, can you?
50. 30.
Yeah, see, I was following one and not the other then.
10.
Like, does anything even work in this sim? Sometimes you do wonder, don't you? Like, if the Pappies and the glide slopes can't work, like, what the hell are we doing? Like, really? It's got to get fixed. It's a joke. Absolute joke. Well, let's try again. And this time we'll ignore all of our ILS and Pappies and just do it visually, I suppose. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, they're out of line most of the time. Just, yeah, it's very bad in the sim. It's a known thing. It's just a shame it hasn't been fixed. It seems like
Glide slope.
that should be top of the list.
Glide
Top,
slope.
top of the list. Like, the runways in a flight simulator aren't performing as they should do.
Glide slope.
Can we get that fixed, please?
Glide slope. Glide slope.
And they do get more sensitive, Joey, the closer you get. But,
Glide slope.
like, for example, we were coming into East Midlands earlier, and it was like 4
Glide
whites
slope.
doing an auto land. So the ILS was a mile out from the Pappies. How much was the setup? It's really hard to answer that question because I just bought it in bits, like, over time. So, I was saying earlier about it, it's not like I just sort of went out one day and wrote a check and brought it all home. It's sort of, you collect it over time, get bits here, bits there. You're having major problems with terrain streaming. In 24 or 2020? Right, let's just do it visually then.
300.
Glide slope.
Yeah, not
Glide
worried about
slope.
you.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide
100.
slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
30. 20. 10.
Yeah, that felt better. Bit low towards the end there for sure, but definitely felt better. In 2020? Okay, maybe it's not just me then. Nope, I've never tried a shared cockpit. Well, that was alright, wasn't it? Not a bad little landing there. Yeah, but I think it's because we're using FSI panel to move us around. So if we were to go to San Francisco now, for example, we do KSFO. This will be the last landing of the night, by the way, because I've got to go in a sec. Select airport, select runway. Wind calm. Okay. Guess we'll do... that one. So FSI panel kind of teleports us around, so initially it's not great.
2,500.
But it does get better, albeit slowly. Okay, is it me or has this started us really high? Yeah, it has, isn't it?
1,000.
Okay. Try and get ourselves settled. One red. Two reds, there we go.
400.
And visually, I'd say we look a bit low. To be perfectly honest.
300. 200. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Only just in the markers. Only just. Jolly good. Manual brakes. Yeah, gotta watch that ground effect, haven't we? Got to watch that ground effect as you get to about 50 feet. Now we understand that. That makes a big difference. And apparently it's stronger in the freighter than it is the 300. And I don't know why that is. I don't know what the reason would be. Is it because it's maybe shorter? Don't know. Surely it's not weight, because you can clearly pack up one of these so they're really heavy. Is it because the wings are the same? Is it with the freighter the wings are the same as the 300 on the body of a 200? Am I right in saying that? I'm not sure whether I'm right in saying that or not. Don't know. Oh, well. definitely worth doing. Definitely worth doing this sort of stream. There she is. Looking mighty fine. Only took 5 hours. It's depressing, isn't it? That did take rather a long time to do, but it's an asset for the channel, and it's done now. And we can just enjoy it. But yeah, man, I do hate making liveries. Sucks. Sucks for everyone. But most of all me. Right, folks, it is 10:30 nearly. I need to go to bed. I'm absolutely knackered. Much to do tomorrow. And I will see you all in the next video or the next stream. But thank you all very much indeed for watching. Head on over to New Sky if you want to join us on the Airnot Virtual Airline. And yeah, loads of new cargo routes to fly. Liveries are available to download at airnot.co.uk. Get our new freighter livery and get clocking up those miles, because we've got loads and loads of destinations now, which is really cool. Anywho, I'm going to stop rambling. Philip, thanks for coming by, mate. And again, thank you for the ram. Again, that's seriously flipping cool of you. For real. Anyway, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you all in the next stream, the next video, the next whatever. Until then, take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon. Cheers.